Hey everybody, I'm Mike Krupa, and today I wanted to share a story, a frustrating story, about the state of the US health insurance system. Because I have been working with a third-party administrator on behalf of one of my clients for 3 years now, trying to get access to some key data to be able to do a pre-payment integrity audit on the largest claims that are out there. Because as we have been reviewing large claims with this particular employer, they're seeing exactly what the third-party administrator is doing, which is not a whole lot to review these, and they're kind of wondering, is the fox guarding the hen house right now? Now, I've been working on this project for almost 3 years with this particular employer, and we finally felt like we were making some progress. And we did make some little progress, and I'll talk about what that is at the end of the day. But we had gotten an email from the carrier that said they wanted to talk about the audit, that we might be able to do something, and so we hopped on a call with them. Well, the first thing they opened up was not about the audit. They actually opened the call by admitting to a $31,000 mistake that they had made over the past 2.5 years for this particular employer. Their solution being either the employer eats that or the employee eats that. Not a good way to start a call talking about an audit, but then we did get into the details of the audit program. And what they let us know was that, hey, you can do the audit, but here are our list of qualifications, right? First, client owes $75,000 if they want to conduct this audit. Now, mind you, for this particular employer, $75,000 is more than 7 months of administrative fees collected that this third-party administrator is already charging. So that was one, $75,000 charge. Two, you have to implement our advanced claim review program, which, by the way, carries a fee of 30% of savings. So if there's any errors, we take 30% of that savings. And then finally, there's a list of approved vendors. And if you want to conduct this prepayment audit, your vendor has to be on this list. So I asked the question, is my vendor on this list? My vendor is not on that list. So I repeated this all back to the account executive at this point, and I did start with like, hey, listen, I'm not shooting the messenger. But I do have to repeat this back to you. We got on the phone call today to talk about this audit. You open by telling us there's a $31,000 mistake. So the client's going to want to audit more now. And then you tell us that if you want to audit this, you're going to have to pay $75,000, which is about 7 months of administrative fees that you've already paid. You're going to have to implement our advanced claim review program, which captures 30% of savings. Said another way, we get 30% of the savings of all the errors that we already made on your account, but you have to implement this program. And on top of that, we can't even use the vendor that we want to use. And then I just waited, and I got silence, and then I got something that surprised me. They agreed with me. The account executive agreed with me. She agreed with the fact that they shouldn't be charging $75,000, and the fact that they're even asking for money after they just uncovered a massive error is ridiculous. But that's the message that leadership has given them, and that's the message that they had to relay. And look, from the surface, it seems like terrible news, right? Like, can't do the audit with the vendor that you want, but here is the silver lining. Is I'm clearly not the only consultant asking for this information. Enough consultants have asked for this information because a year ago, guess what? This third-party administrator, they didn't have a formalized prepayment audit program. Now they do. Now there is a solution for it. Now, granted, the solution sucks because the fees that they're charging are absolutely ridiculous, but a little bit of progress has been made. I am going to keep pursuing this on behalf of my client and my other clients. And, I hope the message here is clear, is that you as consultants, you as employers, particularly the employers, you as employers are the ones who should be challenging this. right? The more and more employers we get to challenge ridiculous things like this, the better off we're going to be and the more progress we're going to make. So look, I hope you found this video was a little bit helpful. Go get after it now. Thanks.